Thank you so much for joining me again. My name is Nandam. I am an inventor, a preacher of the gospel too. Previously, in one of my projects, I showed you something that can be used to limit the transmission of coronavirus. Today, I'll be showing you something different, something I call the MFDMS. That stands for Monitoring and Fire Detection Management System. Imagine a kitchen situation, for example, where someone goes into your kitchen, starts up a fire, puts food. That person can get carried away by either a television program or may even fall asleep outside the kitchen. Now, this system helps you to monitor what happens on fire. For example, it gives you a buzzing sound when it doesn't see you there, and then another buzzing sound again when you are not within the vicinity. And after the buzzing sound, something happens. It kills the fire from a remote location. Now, that is one. Talking about fire and disaster and so on and so forth, the National Fire Protection Association has also confirmed the danger of unattended food on fire. Now, this is a setup. First of all, I'll talk about this. This is a box that you can easily hang on your wall. Now, when you hang it on your wall, whenever you get into a kitchen or out of it, it monitors your entrance and exit. I will show you in a minute how this setup works. Looking at this side, what I have is the gas cylinder, and then I have the burner top. But then here I configure this gas cylinder so I can start it just by the push of a button. So I push it, my gas comes out, I start up the fire, and I have fire. Coming back to my box, this box can easily be programmed. The user can tell it, okay, call me back in a particular time. I'll be using 10 seconds in my case so we don't waste much time. Now this will give buzzing sound twice. After the first buzzing sound, I'll come into the vicinity, interrupting the system, and then in the second case, I will allow it to run, and we'll see what happens to the fire. Now, after entering my 10 seconds, I click on enter, and I step away. After the first buzzing sound, I am going to interrupt the system by getting into the vicinity, and we'll see what happens. Alright, now that's the first buzzing sound. Let's assume I'm in my kitchen. You can hear that the sound stops. Now I'm stepping away, and I will allow the system to work by itself from start to finish. Now the system has reset itself. It's starting from the beginning. It will buzz once, the buzzing sound goes down, and then it's going to buzz the second time. Now after coming back the second time, we're going to see what happens to our fire. You can see that there's no connection whatsoever between our box on the wall and the fire, but then you're going to see what happens. This system is very, very important, very essential for homes and for factories as well. Now that's the end of the first buzzing sound. That's the beginning of the second. And after the second buzzing sound, pay attention to the fire, pay attention to the box, and see what happens. The second buzzing sound is off. Pay attention to the fire. You can see that our fire has gone out. So our system on the wall, our box on the wall, has done the trick. Thank you so much for watching. Let me have your comments. Let me know what you think, what you feel about this. Thank you so much. See you next time.